You don't want to get your child a smartphone, but you also don't want them to be the only one in the class without. That's the dilemma parents everywhere face, and it can feel impossible. But here's the truth, you're not powerless. Right now, parents across the country are stepping up, not waiting for permission, not hoping someone else will act. They're proving that just a few determined parents can change things, not only for their child, but for every family in their school. How? By becoming a smartphone-free childhood school organiser. The normal mums, dads and carers who feel strongly enough about this issue to start talking about it to others and build momentum for the Parent Pact in their school. They're the undisputed heroes of the SFC movement, and the amazing thing is anyone can be one. So why not you? Making a big difference in your community doesn't have to mean making a big commitment. Being a school organiser might sound like a big deal, but really it's just about starting the conversation. You don't need to be an expert, you don't need loads of time, you just need to care enough to take that first step and see where it leads. Some school organisers go solo, others team up with a couple of like-minded parents. There are many ways to approach it. Some people just start the conversation with a WhatsApp group, set up the Parent Pact and build support over time. Others run a survey to see what other parents are thinking, speak to their heads to get their backing, and host a parent talk with a guest speaker before launching the pact. However you approach it, we've got your back. We've distilled everything we've learned over the past 18 months into a clear, tried and tested process, including step-by-step guides, playbooks, and plug-and-play templates you can pick up and run with. And when you sign up, we'll send you our brand new School Organiser starter packs, filled with flyers, posters, stickers and more to help you start positive conversations. I might be a tiny bit biased, but they're genuinely cool. But let's be real for a minute. You might be thinking, what if I don't know enough? What if no one responds? What if people think I'm being judgy? Do I really have time for this? Guess what? Every single school organiser we've ever spoken to has felt exactly the same way at the start. And here's what's happened. Support always followed.
I came across SFC on Instagram, and having two young children, the content really resonated with me and I couldn't just look past it and keep scrolling onto something else. So I shared the Instagram pages with my school WhatsApp group. And then on the back of that, other parents were getting involved saying, actually, this is a really concern for me as well. So if this, it started up that conversation and they were worried about it. And then it started growing momentum from there. So I didn't set out to be a school organiser, but the conversation just kind of took off from there. Within weeks, it rapidly grew from 5 parent packs to 112 parent packs, which absolutely blew my mind. It feels great. It's something that I'm really passionate about because it's all about my children and my children's future and their peers as well. So if I can make a difference to my children's childhood and their friends, there's no better feeling than that.
So I wanted to start organising in my school really because I'd seen this stat around 25% of 5 to 7-year-olds having their own smartphone. And with the age of my kids, I thought smartphones were really a problem for the future, as they approach secondary school age. But with my oldest and son being 5, with that stat, that really kind of spurred me into taking action now. I think initially I was worried about coming across as judgmental or, alienating other parents because what I was thinking was different to what they were thinking. But actually, once I started talking to other parents, broaching the issues and the challenges with smartphones, I actually found that most of them were on the same page and thinking the same sort of things as I was.
It's been a really positive thing, thinking that I'm not alone. And there's lots of parents who I hope that feel through the smartphone-free childhood is that there's a really positive future ahead, and that we're in control of that. We actually do have an element of control, and it gives us a power to be able to kind of lobby where we can, power to the people, and that this is our campaign. It's been really positive.
Turns out most people aren't ignoring the issue, they're just waiting for someone brave enough to say something first. So when you speak up, other parents breathe a sigh of relief. They realise it's not just them worrying about this issue. And time again, school organisers tell us the same thing. This is one of the most meaningful and rewarding things I've done in ages. Smartphone-free childhood is about all of us working together to make things easier for every family. But when you step up to be a school organiser, you don't need everyone to join you. In fact, when just 25% of families in a school or class sign the Parent Pact, you reach a tipping point. Suddenly, not having a smartphone isn't weird at all, and the peer pressure lifts. It sounds simple, but it really works, and we've seen it create real change in local communities again and again. That's why our goal is bold but simple. At least one school organiser in every school in the country.
That's 20,000 changemakers from Exeter to Edinburgh.
If we reach that, we'll speed to our target of 1 million Parent Pacts, and together we'll have helped protect childhood for a generation. We know it's big talk, but this is really how change happens. One conversation, one connection, one community at a time. Or as Margaret Mead put it, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed people can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. If this issue's been on your mind and you've been wondering how to make a difference, this is your moment. You really can be the spark, not just for your own child, but for hundreds of others in your school or community. And the ripple effect, that's how thousands, maybe even millions of childhoods are protected. It all starts with one simple step, signing up to be a school organiser. It takes 2 minutes, the link's on the screen and in the description. Once you're in, we've got everything ready to help you hit the ground running, and we'll be with you every step of the way.